So I tried online dating earlier this year. It wasn't the best experience. It wasn't like completely tragic. It wasn't the best, and no, I wouldn't try it again.
Yes, girl, it's called Grinder. Do you know how the thing works? Yo, 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 yo. They will swallow you alive. It's like dip me in chocolate and feed me to the gays, honey.
Hey, Chonga Chongi, it's happening, Pana. Hi, men all over. Yeah,
Okay, yeah. So this is how I look here. And I'm gonna be very simple, Shem. Whoop, up until now. So this is how I'm gonna dress. Top, black pants, and then heels, red heels to pair it up. So that's what I'm gonna do, and then leather jacket. Should it get cold, because the weather I love it very tricky, so yeah, and yeah. So this is how I look. This is how I look.
After all the excitement and the effort of dressing up and looking cute, this guy decides to cancel. He cancels on me because he tells me he wanted to smash. I'm online trying to go on dates and I just keep on matching with people who just want to smash.
Yo, stop looking when I found you. Stop dreaming, we became true. Truth of the matter, man, we so cool. They freeze when they see us. We at ease like the breeze from the sea. Trust nobody but me, love, lust. Only thing that could get in between us. Would never forgive if you bust nuts. That would make me go nuts. Make me call up my ex-girlfriend. But hold up, hey, we're grown ups. Plus, monogamy's a curse. Monogamy's a challenge. Monogamy the
We always hear about online dating and people's experiences from other races, but not so much in Black communities. It is not something that is commonly talked about, and this actually got me thinking. So, my group and I decided to investigate and explore the world of online dating within South African Black culture.
I have seen a good number of black men on online dating sites.
For me, I've never had issues with finding black men on the apps. I've always found it. It's only when you get to these areas, like in the suburban areas, where there's kind of like less black people, but then it has to do with the demographic of the neighborhood as a whole.
No, there actually isn't a lack of black people on online apps.
I'm a queer black person, so it's not really socially acceptable for a person to walk up to me and kind of like convey their interest in me. So that was the only avenue, whereas for some people it's kind of like an alternative way of finding someone, whereas for me it was just like the only way I can find a romantic partner.
The intentions of getting Tinder was to get money. Only get money and get people to buy me drinks.
I was looking for friends or maybe people that I can meet with, people I can know from Cape Town, people that I can explore Cape Town with.
What you're doing on a dating site when you're looking for friends. If you're looking for friends, go to pubs, go to soccer matches. You understand? Go look for friends there. This is the dating site. If you're here, we're gonna hit on you. I have tried it actually, but for me it's just a lot of propaganda and a lot of bullshit. In your software.
My experience so far, it's mixed up because it has been good, it has also been bad. But I'd say it's good because I've met few people, only 3 people. I've actually gone on dates with 3 people and it was amazing.
I mean, I've had my experiences with online dating, and to be frank with you, like they weren't like fruitful experiences.
I remember this other one we had to go on a date with, but on my pictures on Tinder, this is me, weave and everything. But in real life, on my daily basis thingy, no. This other time he came to my place, he came to meet me and it was in the evening and we've dolol, makeup dolol. That was the last time I saw that guy.
It was me basically trying to finesse this one girl. After we decided to like link up, this person pitched up, yeah. And it turned out that, like, with the images and everything that she posted on social media and so forth, just that one encounter, and it says it all for me.
I think he felt deceived of the pictures online and then my pictures, like me in real life. So yeah.
My experience of it all was good and bad, but I feel like there was more bad than good. But good in terms of that I found people that are actually my friends now, so I've made a few connections, but I never necessarily found what I was looking for, which was a partner. And then bad was because I feel like as a black person, you get subjected to a lot of prejudicial language and racist stereotypes, you know, because as a black person, I remember people actually send me text saying, oh, BBC, with a question meaning, do you have a big black cock, do you have a big penis?
Yeah, not really. If you're trying to find love, if you're like trying to date on an online, you're not really missing out because it's not gonna happen. But if you're trying to hustle, then girl, you're missing out because these people are loaded.
Black people not trying out online dating apps are really limiting themselves because you never know. That person could be your Mr. Right. That person could be your future whatever.
It has a specific function, and yet, like, it doesn't apply to me. Like, I'm not looking to date anyone online.
Online is fading away feelings. It's fading away emotions. It's fading away that personal affiliation that people should have in order for them to understand each other perfectly. We have so many standards. That's why a lot of people, good people, end up being single.
Okay. So after hearing what they had to say, we decided to get more input from people.
Now in the streets of Cape Town. So what we're going to do is that we're going to literally walk around and we're going to ask random people if they have tried online dating before. We'll see how it goes and we'll take what they have to say. So yeah, let's go.
First of all, we think that's a coward move. We would rather go and face it face to face. Or for me, like, online dating, it's kind of like you don't have, you know, too much guards or too much balls to do it.
Online dating, babes, sweet. I know because it's means that what is you up. Maybe
depends on our culture. Like, we cultivate it, like, it doesn't really allow us to actually explore that type of environment.
Yes, I have. I tried it. So it's the best way to go. If you're single and still looking and searching, you can kind of like meet the right person online.
Tinder, of course, is a staple. I don't use it too much though, but I mean, when I'm bored, I go on it from time to time, or when my lectures are boring, I go on Tinder. And it's interesting. It's quite interesting.
The more we spoke to people, the more they expressed their comfortability with social media as compared to online dating sites. But essentially, it's the same thing. Also, the stigmas that people seem to hold towards these sites are somewhat interesting.
You know, when it says online dating sites, then that's when people, especially black people, like, whoa, I am not that desperate.
If you're online dating, you're a hoe. You're a bitch, you've been around, you've slept around, so I think that's how they see it.
Now there's things like human trafficking. You know, people are trying to get a quick buck nowadays. And, you know, human trafficking is one of the big things. Coming from my generation, we were not used to these things of, like, just being lured to Joburg from Cape Town. You understand? You had to meet a person like 10 kilometers away from them, like, yo, next week let's meet. You understand? So us as black people, we were never really affiliated with such things. We're still stuck in that era. Now we're living in this era.
So this guy actually texted me. We started texting. It was normal, so we actually agreed on meeting up. So I went to his place. When I arrived at his place, I just had a bad feeling about being there. As soon as I walked in, I had a bad feeling. But I decided to stay. I don't know why I stayed, but I feel like I needed to commit to it. I don't know why. And then I remember being there the whole time, and I felt like, okay, I need to find an excuse to get out of this place. All right. So I managed to do that, but as I was about to leave, the person had actually locked the door. So I tried opening the door. So I'm like, okay, open up. And he's like, no, I'm not going to open the door. So I thought, okay, he's probably joking. But as I kind of like still persisted, like, no, open the door, I want to leave. He's like, no, I'm not going to open the door. And then his face changed, his demeanor changed. So I was like, okay, fuck, now I'm in shit. The person eventually opened up for me. Online dating can be a really dangerous space if you kind of like go into it naive, not really being honest about what can actually happen to you.
Lesson number 1, never ever meet somebody in the evening or at night, especially at their house or anywhere. Always meet in public.
I cannot necessarily kind of like guarantee my safety. I'll make sure that to drop my friend a pin. As soon as I get to that place, I'll send a pin. Amanda usually like gets a lot of those.
Lesson number 2, listen to your instincts. That guy inside you can never ever deceive you. One thing you should know about online dating, open yourself up. Open yourself up and always leave a room for disappointment. It's online dating. It doesn't mean that when you get dribbled once that you should not go back. Actually go on dates, go on several dates. Who said it's gonna work just on just one date? So you have to date him again.
It doesn't work like people think. For some people, yeah, for a small percentage of people, it does work. You understand? And I'm happy for them. But
you're trying to hustle. Like, you know, get your hustle on, girl. But if you like, or guys who are just trying to smash, you know, use online apps. People are trying to smash in online apps. But don't use online apps to like find love. You're not really going to find love. You're playing yourself. You're not gonna find love. Honest to God.
So I wouldn't advise against it because I understand for some people they don't have any options. Because you might be a gay person wherever you are in a small town where there isn't a lot of visibility of queer people. So that is the only place where you know who's gay and who's not.
Abafonini eninzi amadoda phandle efonini kuyokhangela amadoda online ingxaki fonini yiye emntwini qhamxelela uba kusejonga ngamani afile sethunywe ngawe so ndiyawuthanda uba bone bekhona.
My personal journey with online dating has been quite the up and down experience. I did not find what I was looking for, so I was ready to give up and delete my account. But I finally got a date and it was actually great. So I would say try out online dating. It's not going to take anything away from you if you just give it a chance. There are many successful stories out there of couples that met online, so you never know. Try it, but please be aware of the realities that come with online dating and make sure you are safe. So I went on a date today, honey.
Nice! Nobody!
It was an American. That's nice.
Yabona ke udala uxelela man. Wena. Khawundifake busiku, khawundifake ndisenzele mna bethu na.
Now you want to be online.
Ndifuna upartner.
Viva online dating, viva! Yes! Viva online dating, viva! Hallelujah! Viva online dating,
yeah. Stop looking when I found you. Stop dreaming, we became true. Truth of the matter, man, we so cool. They freeze when they see us. We at ease like the breeze from the sea. Trust nobody but me, love, lust. Only thing that could get in between us. Would never forgive if you bust nuts. That would make me go nuts. Make me call up my ex-girlfriend. But hold up, hey, we're grown ups. Plus, monogamy's a curse.